Welcome back to the Capital G Podcast, your weekly gaming news roundup, with your host, Jared, and
Jae.
And this week, we got a heap of news for you. We got Skate Early Access release date has been announced.
We got some news about the new Forza Horizon game.
2 new megas have been revealed.
There's a rumored Nintendo Direct coming up.
Hollow Knight Silksong is pushing some indie games out of the way.
And supposedly they're no longer going to do stupid Call of Duty cosmetics.
Oh, we'll get into that. I should also say for the megas, that's the megas for Pokemon Legends ZA, new megas that we
They
got
got
to see.
that.
Well, just to clarify, might as well clarify.
Let's talk about this freaking Skate stuff.
I'm excited. So Skate, they did like a trailer, a YouTube premiere, which I felt like they hyped it up a little too much. Just for like
YouTube premieres are stupid. It's just like so much lead up, and then you have like the stupid default YouTube countdowns.
Yeah, and the countdown I think hypes it up way too much. But they revealed that the game will launch into early access on September 16th, 2025 on Steam, Epic Games, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, and Xbox One. They're doing the old consoles, which I find interesting.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Because it's a free-to-play title live service with the battle pass and microtransactions and a rotating shop. They're making Fortnite, but you're skating, so they have to have it on all services, all platforms.
Yeah. They're calling the battle pass the Skate Pass. They've already, I saw on their Instagram, they've already, posted, what their season breakdown is going to be, and they have it up to, season 3 already. They have it planned out, it seems, which is kind of... I don't know, it's interesting that they've got everything planned out, but I mean, if you're going to have a title like this, you kind of want everything planned out ahead of time.
Yeah, I was playing a little bit of the beta, and they already have the cosmetics and microtransactions and stuff in there.
Which is really weird for a beta, but I did see that they would, I think they would refund you if you bought anything. At least they were doing that for, people who, who played in, early builds of the pre-alpha or whatever, and bought stuff. All their points got refunded, and then they got additional for playing in the playtests, and then when they did another round of playtests, they got the amount that they spent back plus that bonus, like I said. So
yeah, it's interesting. It's cool. Their focus is clear that it's they're trying to get their money's worth out of this game, because it is definitely focused a lot on the cosmetics. Because I was playing the beta a little bit, and it's basically anytime you do something cool or you do a mission, it's now go back to the shop and buy something with the things you earned.
Oh, no. Really? Wait. I don't like that. I don't know how much I like that.
But it's just regular cosmetics and stuff. There's it's crates and stuff you open with the things you earn.
And it's unbranded stuff,
item.
right? It's none of that stuff is branded.
The stuff I was buying was unbranded, yeah. But they had you could buy this dime sweatshirt, or I can't remember what the item was, but there were some dime items. It was advertising to me, and I was like, oh, I don't have that currency because I only have the free currency, the in-game currency.
Yeah, I wonder if any of that stuff that you can buy with the freemium currency, you can will be branded. Will you be able to buy Vans sneakers with the freemium currency, or will you have to pay to get that branded stuff?
Yeah, who knows? It is yet to be seen, but it's yeah. What I've played of it so far, because I guess got the email to it to play it way earlier. I just didn't realize because I never got the notification on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I only played it a few hours over the past couple days, and it is a lot of fun. I've never played Skate before. I have been playing Session, but
which is crazy.
This is very different compared to Session.
You were the only case that I've ever heard of someone playing a full-blown Skate sim and then going back to Skate 3, because I feel or going back to a Skate game. Because most people experience Tony Hawk and then go to Skate and they're like, "Whoa, wait, this is much more simulated than Tony Hawk ever was." So I feel you got the reverse of going from Skate to Tony Hawk,
Yeah, it's just the problem is they've never put Skate on PC. I tried emulating it with my new computer. I just got set up and it still ran really bad. I don't know if I have to optimize some settings. I didn't really look into it, but with Skate 4. It feels good. It's crazy the difference between a sim Session, but it just felt a lot of fun. It was dumb fun. You're doing huge jumps, and the grinds are super easy.
Yeah,
it's really good. And
I wonder how
there's some stuff that's more
settings will be.
realistic than Session, where you fall, you're bailing off your board. You will recover in a way that looks more realistic. The animations are all pretty good.
Yeah, they go crazy with the mocap. That's for sure. They
Instead of just ragdolling, your character actually tries to protect their body so they don't just slam against the pavement.
Yeah, they even had really good animations in Skate 3, which I really liked. So I would expect those animations to carry over.
Yeah, and there's like parkour and stuff now, which is really cool. And there's different ways to, like, combo the tech together where, like, you could be there's like a weird Sonic ball Mario Odyssey where you roll your body into a ball and you just like go really fast, and then you can like spring into a jump and then grab your board out of the air and ride that momentum.
It looks so
It is a lot
funny.
of fun.
I'm hoping that because I know that Skate 3 kind of had like a boom like several years after it was released with like crazy challenge videos. So I'm just hoping because I know that they're catering to those players as well that got into it with all like the crazy stuff. I'm also hoping they just have like more like some more grounded skating as well. I want the best of both worlds. I want the crazy stuff. I want the grounded stuff. And if the gameplay gives me both of that, I will be satisfied. I'll be very, very satisfied.
Yeah, you don't have to go 100 miles per hour. All the missions I've done so far, I've only done a handful, but they all were realistic. They're like, do a flip trick over this gap and then grind here.
Yeah.
They weren't like, jump off this building. At least not yet. I haven't had anything crazy.
I've heard that some of the challenges are like pretty ridiculous of just like do this insane unrealistic gap that would never be possible.
Yeah, I've seen people like jumping between buildings and stuff. It looks a lot of fun, and the multiplayer is a lot cooler than I anticipated because you're always around a lot of people. Like, I was surprised that I was always around a lot of people, and it just felt
that.
cool.
Yeah, I love
like,
that.
someone else is grinding a different rail, and you see them fall off, and it's like, whoa, everyone's like, doing their own thing.
I love that so much, honestly, and I hope the like hanging out with friends or skating with friends is really easy. I saw in one of their seasonal
do a mission,
posts,
it's like, do you want to join a crew or something? Do you want to join like your lobby and do the mission with a friend or something? And I'm like, I don't have anyone on, but that seemed cool. Looks like you're gonna be able to do the missions like together.
Yeah, I did see on one of their on the Instagram post I was breaking down like seasons and stuff. One of the things that they planned on adding in a later season was a co-op mode. So I wondered if that was like, I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna be extra co-op stuff or if it's just if it is like you said co-op missions. But it sounds like co-op missions are already in the game.
Yeah, every time I join a mission, it's like, do this as a team up with people, and it's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I just hope Hall of Meat is in the game. I want Hall of Meat to be.
I don't think it's going to be there at launch because the launch is still early access, right?
Yeah, it's all early access, but it's cool to see early access coming to all platforms. Usually, early access is like a PC only thing, so it's cool to see it everywhere.
Yeah, I think they just know this game is not done yet, and they want to start making money off it. So they're like, well,
yeah, and people have been waiting so long for it.
Yeah, they've been doing a weird rollout, but
yeah,
I think it will be a good time. It'll just be how heavily do they monetize it. But hopefully you can ignore most of that stuff and just skate around.
Yeah, praying.
And if the battle pass is good, maybe I'll get it. I don't know.
Yeah,
because I do see myself playing it a lot.
Yeah, if it's good, I mean, I could definitely see myself just logging in just to like casually play it, just to hang out. Like it could be a good hangout game.
Session, I was just like bored. And I was just like, oh, let me hit a couple lines or something.
Well, there's no one. You can't play session with anybody unless is there co-op in that game?
No. But it's like it's good when you're just like, oh, let me watch a YouTube video and then I can just like skate around.
Yeah. Want to move on
to the next thing? We have a rumor.
It is a rumor.
It's kind of there's multiple angles coming at this rumor, but the rumor is that the next Forza Horizon game will be set in Japan, which is like what everyone wants.
Since like the first game, honestly.
Well, it feels like every game franchise where it moves around from place to place, everyone's like, well, how about Japan?
Yeah.
Like it happened with Assassin's Creed and everything. It's just like, well, what about Japan?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this one, it might be happening with Forza. This is reported by Nate the Hate, and also is being backed by Windows Central. And the rumor is that they're going to reveal it at Tokyo Game Show this year. And Tokyo Game Show this year is September 25th to the 28th. And in a now deleted Instagram story from someone who works at an Australian car import company, a Playground Games employee was there supposedly to digitally scan one of their rare Japanese cars. So like there was some sort of group collaboration between these people who owned all these Japanese cars and Playground Games being like, oh, we need these for the game. So that's where the rumor's coming from.
I loved his innocent little post too, where he was like, guys, look, this guy from Playground Games, he is here taking pictures of our cars for an upcoming game. You know, I thought it was really funny. It gave me like boomer moment where like he understood that it was like a really big deal, but I don't think he understood that it was like, like confidential.
Yeah, if you're not like in the game industry or super, in an industry where there's like NDAs and stuff, you're like, oh, this is actually, we shouldn't be talking about this because this easily points to something happening.
Who
knows? Maybe there's just going to be like
confidential information,
a Japanese, pack or something.
Yeah,
but if Nate the Hate and Windows Central also backing up the claim, then yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's lining up because I believe the deleted Instagram post didn't just say that it was like for a DLC. It was like upcoming, like new entry, upcoming game. But I don't know. I saw it so long ago.
Yeah, it's like how much does the Australian import guy know?
Yeah, because they probably didn't. I wonder if they tried not to tell them too much, just in case. But I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm definitely excited because who wouldn't want that?
I'd be hyped for it. I mean, yeah, like you said, people have been wanting it for an extremely long time. I know I've been wanting it, especially like since drift culture is so big in Japan. It'd be really cool to get, to find like some of these cool notorious drift spots if they decide to put some of those spots in the game.
Yeah, Japan has its own unique car culture that I think could be expanded on in the game. So it's like a clear, obvious thing, and they've already been to so many other locations. It's like I can't even think of somewhere in particular that has like an outstanding car culture.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely unique. There's definitely like different biomes they could do,
Yeah,
mountainous, and then like cold and city.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I can't think of a map that really sticks out to me that much. Maybe the Forza Horizon 4 map with like how
those 4, the UK.
That was a UK, and there was a lot. Like there was a lot of.
Is that the one with
biomes.
seasons?
That one did have seasons, which I don't know. I don't know how I felt about seasons. I think
they should do it for Japan because I feel like Japan's all about the seasons. There's the winter, summer's crazy hot, and then you have spring with like the cherry blossoms and stuff.
Yeah, I think the seasons in Japan could be really, really, really cool. So I think I'd like to.
It does kind of suck though when you're like, oh, I want to do this thing, but it's like, oh, this would be better in the season, but you can't change the season.
Yeah, I can't lie. The seasons in I think they did this in 5, and I hope they keep it in 6. But I know for sure in 4, every season there would be like challenges to unlock like rare cars. I hope they keep that because that did keep me coming back like week to week. It was good.
Anything else to say about Forza?
Not yet. I guess we'll know in about a month when Tokyo Game Show starts, and we'll see if it actually did get announced.
Next, we're talking about the megas that were revealed. We're lucky enough / coincidence enough that we were able to push this recording back in day, so we're going to show off 2 megas.
Yes!
For the new 2. Pokemon ZA. Avert your eyes if for some reason you're avoiding like all Pokemon announcements.
Yes.
Here they are. We got Mega Victory Bell and Mega Halucha.
Oh, Halucha. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
There's not much more to say other than like they announced them in like these fun videos. The Mega Victory Bell was like a horror found footage kind of thing, and the Halucha was more like a traditional 3D animation.
Yeah,
from Pokemon.
I think that was definitely the part that stuck out was that they're kind of making each of these reveals a big deal through each, like having a trailer for each one and in a unique art style that is kind of fitting to what the Pokemon is. I don't know. I find Mega Victory Bell kind of weird. It's not my favorite, but I did really enjoy the trailer. Like I thought the trailer that they had was super cool. And it looked insanely good overall for like a Pokemon style video. Because I feel like most of the time when you think Pokemon, you think like in terms of like graphic fidelity, it's never really that good. But then seeing this was just like, whoa, okay, actually they can make something that looks insanely cool.
Yeah, it's like realistic. The whole environment was kind of PlayStation 4 level quality, but then once Mega Victory Bell comes out, it does like this hyper realistic fluid simulation where it just like spews poison everywhere. It's like, whoa, this is impossible to happen in a video game. It's like movie quality simulation.
Yeah, it was really, really good. The Halucha one was a little bit worse quality. Go ahead. I know you got takes on the Victory Bell.
No, I was just going to say I prefer the Mega Victory Bell over the Halucha.
Yeah,
I don't know, because Mega Halucha is like, you can imagine what Mega Halucha looked like. It's just sort of Halucha plus, He looks really good, and I prefer how he looks in-game over just like the video. It's easier to tell like the differences in-game.
Yeah.
But with Mega Victory Bell, it's just like so weird and out of the place, and he's got like that dumb little smile.
The dumb little smile is really good, and I think that's my favorite part about Mega Victory Bell. But I don't know, it's just so silly. I don't know, but I'm biased because I love Halucha. I love Halucha so much. I think Halucha's such a cool Pokemon. And then
Halucha's good. I don't know. I feel bittersweet about all these Mega Evolutions because, well, Champions is gonna be different because there's gonna be Megas in that. But it's like when Gen 10 comes out, we're never gonna see these Pokemon again because it'll probably be like another 10 years till they come back to Mega Evolution. When it's like they could have just given Halucha a regular evolution and maybe
Oh, you
change
think
his
so?
design more.
Yeah, because
you know?
Hawlucha doesn't have an evolution. That's yeah.
But it's cool. It fits with like the whole vibe.
I kind
It
of
makes sense like a wrestler to get a mega evolution for like a temporary buff, but
I kind of
it
like
is
it
sad
more
because
though.
you never get to see it again.
I like it more that it's just like Hawlucha doesn't have an evolution but gets the mega evolution instead. I think that makes him more
would be
swag
cool,
in my
but
opinion.
the issue is we'll never see it again.
Yeah, but he got so much that does suck. Yeah, now that you mention it.
It's like you may fall in love with Mega Victory Bell, but you're never going to see Mega Victory Bell ever again.
Yeah, except for you'll probably only see it in ZA and Champions.
Yeah, until they do a remake of X and Y.
Yeah, still cool to see though. Like the fact that it exists is still nice. You know.
Yeah, I do like Megas as the idea. It's just I find them slightly disappointing because it's like it'd be cool, like Girafarig. It'd be like, oh, it'd be cool. It's cool to get the evolution than it is to get a Mega.
But then it only exists in ZA.
Yeah, because the evolution goes in every generation.
Yeah, that's true. Man, now I'm bummed. Oh man, you're so right. I didn't even think about it being only in the one game.
Yeah, but with the champions, that makes it a little better because we might be revisiting Megas more often.
Yeah, and then even goes for the card game too, because once they move on from Megas, like they won't circle back for a while.
Yeah, but there's also there's a beauty in that also because it's more limited. It's like, oh, I got the Hawlucha card.
It's true.
Sort of makes it special.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, ugh, another Mega Hawlucha.
Yeah, I have some old like Mega. I think I have a Mega Salamence EX card, and now like that's a pretty sought after card because Megas haven't been around for a while. Now the hype for Megas is coming back. I also really like on the. I know this is a little off topic, but I like on the cards that they fully spell out Mega rather than just being like an M. I like that it is actually just like Mega Lucario, not just like M Lucario EX,
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because they were very silent about any new Megas, but now they've done one every Thursday, basically. And there were some rumors, and it's just like, are these rumors, or are there just people who are like, oh, this is probably going to happen? But the rumor is that they're going to do a new Mega every Thursday until the game comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Except for one Mega, they'll skip, and that leads us into our next topic, is that they're going to skip a Thursday because there'll be a Nintendo Direct that week, and they're just going to show off the Mega during that
Nintendo Direct. But it's
So
supposed to be a
talk
huge.
about this.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a big one, I guess. My question is, will we finally see Metroid Prime 4? But anyway, it's rumored to be happening around mid-September. According to Switchforce, the Direct is happening on September 12th, but other sources...
sort of a vague, weird tweet.
Yeah, other sources have said that it's just mid-September, so I wouldn't hold your breath on September 12th. But it is around Mario's 40th anniversary, so which is September 13th. But so my guess, if they do something big, it'll probably be Mario related, I would imagine. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they would show other stuff, but I feel like this one would be like a Mario centric one if it's around Mario's 40th anniversary.
Yeah, you never know. They could do a regular Direct and then at the end be like, oh, boom, Mario stuff. We're talking, because they'll probably be like a limited time thing because they like doing a limited time thing. And then they might talk more about the movie that's coming up. Maybe talk about some merchandising stuff. And then they'll be like, actually, here's a teaser for the next game that's coming out.
Yeah. So you think the Direct will be fully Mario themed?
No, I think they'll talk about something. I think they'll talk about the end because they have so much other stuff they need to talk about.
Metroid is like at the forefront of everyone's mind that I feel like they do need to say something before people start panicking, because people already are panicking. I'm panicking.
Yeah. It's definitely panic time for Metroid, because like, is this actually gonna come out this year? How do we not know anything? And like all their games don't have any dates. It's like when Splatoon, whatever that new one is, that spin-off's coming out.
Yeah, I want to say it was like a roguelite spin-off almost, like more co-op oriented.
It's like a co-op thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just what's happening with these games?
They just like shadow dropped that announcement and then they haven't talked about it since. So I have no idea what's going on.
It's very weird.
Also, where's anything on Tamagotchi Life? The new Tamagotchi Life.
Well, we have a date for that one at least.
That's true.
2026. We know it's going to be.
Yeah. I feel like they have to mention something about Metroid, even though I know like maybe it being around Mario's 40th anniversary like isn't a factor, but why wouldn't it be? I feel like it has to be.
Yeah, it's definitely weird because they do go big for these Mario anniversaries. Like for the 35th, they had a whole bunch of stuff. So they will have to do something. It's interesting they haven't teased anything yet. I feel like they're going to be like, here's merchandise, here's Lego, here's
And Chris Pratt is giving the whole presentation.
It's possible. Maybe we'll see Chris Pratt.
Real life Mario is giving the whole presentation.
But yeah. So maybe in September we'll actually be talking about some real Nintendo news instead of speculating that there will be news.
That's how it goes with Nintendo. There's
so
it's always speculating.
Someone always
news.
says that in a couple weeks there's going to be a Nintendo Direct.
That happens every single day.
Every single day someone's like
2 weeks
maybe
Nintendo
2 to
Direct.
3 weeks there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. It's like, oh, yeah. Maybe in 2 to 3 weeks the sun is going to rise also. It's like, wow.
Fork found in kitchen.
Yes, exactly. Let's talk about this next thing. You want to talk about this one?
Yeah. So, Hollow Knight, Silksong, it's coming out. It's got a release date. It's happening, which is huge. September 4th, 2025 is when Hollow Knight Silksong is coming out. But the news here, which, if that wasn't news enough already, but the news here is that a bunch of indie games, like indie studios that were planning on releasing their games around that same time, are like, I'm backing up. It's GTA 6 in the indie world right now. They're backing out, like pushing back release dates. Like for example, the publisher or developers Panic Arcade, they're an indie team working on a Balatro style slot machine game called Clover Pit. They wrote a huge Steam news post, and it was just titled, "We have to delay Clover Pit a bit," and then in parentheses, Silksong, lol. And then they just went on to say that they're gonna release it sometime later after kind of the hype for Silksong dies down. And another game that is doing the same thing is Stomp and the Sword of Miracles. They posted something via Blue Sky, and they said, in the case of Silksong, however, I feel like a little krill trying to not get eaten by a blue whale. So these indie studios they just don't want to compete with a game that has like this amount of hype around it, and I don't blame them. I really, really don't blame them. There is, however, one game, Demon School, which still plans to release on September 3rd, so the day before Silksong. So I wonder if there's going to be like a group of people that are like, oh, I'll play this game, and they're going to play it for a day, and then boom, onto Silksong for like the next 2 weeks. They just won't won't touch Demon School.
You can always come back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like these games are going to go away, but I don't blame them for kind of moving out of the way, or like in fear of being overshadowed. I know the developers of Demon School were just like, no, this is like great publicity, because I think they have the same thought process of like the Elder Scrolls remake or Oblivion remake launching with it launched on the same day. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. They said, the developers of Expedition 33 said that the simultaneous release date actually like boosted their numbers a little bit that day.
Yeah, it's always a weird strategy. I don't know if I was an indie dev exactly what I would do. I feel like it makes sense to delay because this is the most wishlisted game on Steam.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, it's like it depends on how much marketing you've done that sort of cement it in your fans' minds that, oh, it's coming out this day.
Yeah.
It's definitely a challenge, and also you have to think like how much overlap is there actually going to be. I don't know, but being the most wishlisted game on Steam is hard competition to go up against.
Yeah, for sure. And some of these other indie games, which I have like a couple other listed, but some of these others like Eterna Lucis, I believe is how you pronounce it. Like some of them are working with other publishers, or you would have to assume, because like they pushed their release date back into, they said sometime in 2026. So they don't even have like a time frame anymore, just sometime next year. So it's like, I'm assuming some of these other indie studios that are like having to try and work with another publisher to get their game out there are having to work with said publisher to, get it out at a different time that makes sense for both parties. I don't know. It's very weird.
Yeah, if you have a publisher, they'd definitely be like, yeah, let's not do it on this day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's like, with that game, maybe they already had other difficulties, so like, let's give us a reason to actually delay it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like people
look at this most wishlisted list on Steam is very interesting. There's some weird stuff on here.
What do we got?
Well, Hollow Knight is the top one, but Silksong Hollow Knight's the top one, but the second one is Subnautica 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Deadlock, which was weird, and then Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4?
Yeah.
That actually really, really, really surprises me because of how much.
Then Battlefield 6.
Okay, Battlefield 6 makes sense in my opinion.
Then Light No Fire, which is the new what's it called? No Man's Sky.
Okay, is it like a Planet Explorer too?
No, it's made by Hello Games though, but it's their new game.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's like more fantasy themed though.
Which, okay, that reminds me, all of a sudden, Player Unknown released like a new game, and I haven't heard like anybody talk about it.
It's because it's like a weird kind of demo thing so far. It's just like survival. It's very aimless. There's not like a real objective.
Yeah, it just looked like hyper realistic. Like it looked like PUBG, like extremely realistic, but survival game.
I also don't think it's fully fledged out yet. It's like there's not a lot to do.
No.
Everything is very slow.
Yeah.
It seems more of a passion project than like a big, huge,
Definitely.
It's not the next PUBG.
No shot. Absolutely not. And
but there's some
PUBG would keep going strong.
There's some interesting other stuff on here, like Ark 2. Do you know
that makes sense.
that like Ark is like one of the best selling games of all time?
I think I did know that. I believe I did know that. I know friends who aren't even really that big of gamers, but they love Ark. Like absolutely adore Ark. So that kind of makes sense in my brain.
It's one of those games where it's like, I don't know, it seems like, I don't know, it's just like Rust but dinosaurs.
But who doesn't like dinosaurs? Huge. Exactly. Who doesn't like dinosaurs? Everyone wants to ride a dinosaur. Everyone wants to tame a dinosaur.
And then the last one I want to talk about on this list was number 25, Mouse PI for Hire.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty good.
I need to play that game. That art style looks insane. Yeah, that game looks really fun. I'm glad so many people are getting excited for like a boomer shooter type game, as me being big fan of boomer shooters.
Yeah, I don't really care for shooters or those of the boomer kind, but I just like this art style so much, and I'm too dog water at Cuphead to play it. I tried occasionally, but I'm just so bad.
I feel anytime I think about going back to Cuphead, I'm like, I like having I like my blood pressure where it's at the moment.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's just like baby gamer. I should probably, I should just give it a go.
It's really hard.
It is hard, but it's like, skill issue.
Also, I'm not a big fan of boss rush kind of things. Like most levels are just bosses.
Yeah, and you're like meant to die. You are going to die.
Should we talk about our last story?
Let's talk about it. Kind of a quick week, but that's okay.
We'll have stuff to say about this one.
We will. We'll rip about this one. Black Ops 6 cosmetics are not coming to Black Ops 7, and they say it's to, quote, make the game feel authentic to Call of Duty. I have this note in our doc, which is this is coming after a lot of people have like I'm talking like people on social media, people on YouTube, like big content creators. So many people are talking about the Fortnite-ification of Call of Duty, and they're like pointing the finger at Fortnite for ruining their favorite franchise, which I kind of get, but like I don't know, Call of Duty didn't have to do it.
They had to do it. They probably made so much money.
They did make so much money, and but
we haven't even talked about what we're discussing.
We kind of have, but let's hammer it more.
Well, no, just get into it. Basically, all the stupid skins that they're adding, like Beavis and Butthead and American Dad, it's just like they don't fit at all with the theme, and they look insane compared to like the gritty realism of Black Ops, the seriousness of Call of Duty. That they're going to no longer be doing that and moving. They're not going to be moving forward with that with Black Ops 7. And you're not going to be able to transfer any of your, what do they call them, players? What do they call them?
Skins?
No, but what do they call them in Call of Duty? They call them
your operator or whatever?
Your operators. You're not going to move your operators over to the next Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You're going to be stuck in Black Ops 6.
Which, because that was their original plan, was like all of your skins, like character skins and weapon skins, were going to be in Black Ops 7. But I don't know. I think this also comes after so many people were like, yo, Battlefield 6 is great because it's grounded. I think they saw all the hype from that. And they were like, you know what, maybe we should like redo it. And then also, of course, there's a lot of people that are like not even mentioning Battlefield 6, but are just like, Beavis and Butthead in my game is kind of ridiculous.
They just look so stupid.
Yeah, they look insane. I think the Roger skin from American Dad looks even more insane.
It's on screen now, and this Roger skin is like the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It is actually insane. I like the show, but it's like, what the fuck?
When I've seen people using the American Dad skin, like it's like, here's the showcase of the American Dad skin, here's all the emotes and stuff. It's like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It looks so gross. With like they're trying to do like a cell shaded kind of thing. It just looks insane in Call of Duty.
I love his chin just merging into his chest. It is so unbelievably funny in a game. It looks so funny, but to me, it's not like funny in like a like, oh, I want this. It's funny in like a why? Like why? I don't understand.
I feel like you have to be insane to buy one of these skins if you're not doing it for the complete irony of it. Like you're one of those people who wears like a mall kiosk shop shirt with like Juice World on it.
Or she's my Harley. I'm her Joker.
Exactly. Your car is covered in those insane stickers where it's like, who in the market is purchasing these?
You also have a you want to know how I got the Scars poster in your bedroom?
Yes.
And you have Patrick Patrick Bateman's skincare routine, bar for bar.
Oh God. I don't know if it's that fun.
I'm really poking.
But yeah, these skins are so stupid. But I do feel like they probably make so much money. Because you're like, I love American Dad.
Well, and in the article we pulled from, they confirmed that, where they were like, I think in their press release they even said that the skins are extremely popular. Like, so they're making a fuck ton of money. But I don't know. I wonder if they're backing out on it because they think more people are tired of it than people who are actually paying for it. I don't know. Because they're, it's Activision. They're just chasing the money. They're just gonna do what makes them money. They don't. I don't think they really care. Like, if there is a vocal minority that's like, I hate this, they're still gonna do it because it makes so much money. But maybe it's actually not making them that much money anymore, or maybe it's the trend is slowing down. So they wanna see if maybe.
Or maybe they just want to get rid of all your cosmetics, so you have to buy new ones for the new game.
That's also probably a factor. I would assume
because there's no way they don't do cosmetics.
Yeah, they're gonna do cosmetics, and I don't think
they're going to do collaborative cosmetics. They're going to be like, play as let me think, who'd be good? Play as Eminem or something, and it's Eminem, but it's a realistic art style,
Yeah.
Because like that wouldn't be that bad.
I'm gonna steal this one from Twitter, but I did see someone talk about the Spawn skin. Like, they could integrate something cool like that, where there was like a tactical Spawn skin. I could maybe see that, but I even think maybe that's still a little too far. Like, because I think I'm definitely more of the Battlefield 6 route, where it's just like, you can make the cosmetics look cool, but I'd still rather just be like kind of a nobody, Well,
it's like, if they want to do a collaboration with American Dad, I don't know why they just don't give you a charm for your gun that's like a little figurine of American Dad, and you can have like a American Dad skin on your gun, because like that isn't crazy. If you put like American Dad stickers on your gun or like a little charm,
yeah.
It's like, if you are Roger from American Dad, that looks crazy.
And the way that they do it too, where he's in like the little mech suit, it's actually insane. It's so funny. It's like my girlfriend and I were talking about this yesterday. How like the Morty skin in Fortnite is like the worst design skin ever, because it's Morty sitting in like a mech, and his feet are just like dangling all over the place. But
they have to do that for the short characters.
They do, but it looks so bad. It looks so bad.
We can talk about this in the after news segment, but they're adding your favorite short character, the dwarf from Deep Rock Galactic, to Fortnite.
Yeah.
So they might look stupid, all stretched out.
They might.
They kind of have to, because you have to fit within the the hitbox of the game.
Yeah, I'm a little worried though. But I
talk
also
about a little more later. But
I want to talk about what you got on screen here with the the Seth Rogen, Jae and Silent Bob. I know they're real people, but they
could have done more subtle ones. They did like the craziest looking ones.
They could have, but I understand what they're doing with all these three guys, because even back in the Modern Warfare, like the original Modern Warfare 2, released in the late 2000s, they had like those calling cards that were like blunt ops or whatever, where they were like poking fun at the weed heads, and I understand they're trying to bring some of that back into this game, but it's like, it's too over the top. It's too...
They can do that with calling cards, skins, and weapon charms. I just don't think they need to be like, here you go, here's Seth Rogen wearing a rainbow sports jacket and tie.
Oh, is it because you think that way because it's too woke, don't you? You don't.
I think it is too woke. I don't think they should be promoting smoking marijuana. I don't think they should be wearing colorful costumes.
No, jokes aside, it's like, I don't know. I can understand the fatigue, because I think maybe some people... I think a lot of people thought it was cool at first. Like, I remember in Modern Warfare 2019 when they released the Halloween skins, where you could get
those ones
Leatherface, and they were stupid. But it was...
Those ones were already pushing it too far.
They were. And
like, when you had the Scream mask on, it's like, whoa. This looks insane.
It does. It did look kind of insane. But
well,
it was
like the bride skin you could wear.
I rep that skin so hard though. That one was
But it's
actually kind of
crazy
cool
looking.
though. But that one made sense because that was Black Ops Cold War and that was a zombie skin. And they were and then they did the whole integration where they're like, oh, you can have your Cold War skins into Warzone. So it like
Yeah.
at least made sense in universe because it was
More,
a
it
zombie
makes sense.
skin.
It makes more sense. I think they can do these skins like when they did like 21 Savage. That worked because he was just like a dude.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know. I still don't even want that. Like I don't want anybody like I'm talking like in the next Call of Duty and even in Battlefield 6, I don't want to see anybody I know. I don't want to see real people. I'm maybe okay with the fictional characters, but I don't want to see any real celebrity in the game. I don't want to see it.
I think real celebrity makes more sense because they're real people. It's like, well, this person could be,
I think they'd really have to make it work because like 21 Savage is just he's just a guy, but he's just shirtless with like skinny jeans on and a backwards hat, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, then they need to make him a little more tactical.
Yeah, I feel like they need to integrate it into the style, and I mean, same goes for Nicki Minaj. They just put her in like a pink like suit.
But she was kind of tactical, right? She was wearing tactical equipment.
I think a
it was
little.
Pink.
The Spawn one just makes more sense because they just took Spawn and then put him in like a tactical vest. He had on like
can you imagine how
headset.
stupid it would look if like here's Superman, but he's tactical.
Dude, people would buy that up. I'm not even joking.
Yeah,
People would buy
like,
that
imagine
up.
it. It's like the S is like the ballistic chest like vesting, and it's like all desaturated colors, and it's like it looks so bad. It's like this is some mall ninja type stuff. It's like
a little, but it's at least a little more in universe than just like, oh, here's Superman.
It's definitely better than just Roger, full bright Roger, no shading, cartoon looking.
Yeah. I think maybe I'm being like a little too harsh, but like the Roger stuff is just like in the Beavis and Butthead stuff is just no. It's like way too far.
Yeah, I think they need to tone down the colors and then just place everything a bit more in reality. Like they can take concepts like it's Jimmy Fallon, but he's at war.
One skin we didn't talk about that's also a bit ridiculous is The Boys. Like they added a couple characters from The Boys.
Yeah, they can't do superheroes.
Can we also talk about the content creators that got added into the game?
Well, that makes sense. They're at least people.
They are people, and they are people that play the game. So it makes a little.
Yeah,
it makes
be
a
like,
little more
look
sense.
at it, it's Tim the Tatman, but he's wearing what he would wear if he was in the Call of Duty universe.
But then you got brand risk, with them.
Zero brand risk.
Little neck,
perfect brand synergy with Neck Mercs and Call of Duty.
Shout out Neck Mercs going on his homophobic rant on Twitter.
He's still on that. He is not back down.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Once you're deep in, you got to grift. You have to dig your feet in and be like, actually too woke.
Well, you say something crazy and then you go, oh, hit tweet. You're
like, oh, now I'm canceled. Someone please give me money.
And my numbers are going up all of a sudden. Why are my numbers going up all of a sudden?
I'm on Kick and I'm on Rumble doing numbers now. Because everyone feels bad because the woke has taken away my liberties.
That reminds me of another subject that we can talk about at the post show. But
was there anything else you wanted to say about this Call of Duty stuff?
I think that's it.
I think we've just said it all.
The skins are ridiculous and they're walking it back. Allegedly, so we'll see how far into the Black Ops 7 life cycle we get.
I'm guaranteeing it right now. I'm guaranteeing it right now. I'm marking my claim that Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6 will have collaborative skins.
Oh, absolutely. But who? Who are they going to throw in first?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's interesting. I think they do have to do what we were talking about, but it's a more realistic take, but I have no idea even what Battlefield can do. Battlefield's never attempted it before because their last game was so unpopular, it wasn't even a reason to try.
Which I think is a big reason as to why they're not going to do it. I know some people think they are going to do it, like they are going to have the collaborative skins. I don't think they are because I don't think they want to risk it with how with how 2042 went. Like
I think if it's big, it's like imagine it like this. It's kind of like you have this huge platform, almost like a social media. You want to give people a reason to spend money. So it's like, oh, we have this captured audience of millions of people. We can cash out now and be like, we're adding Jimmy Fallon.
No, I think people would boycott Battlefield 6. People would drop the game.
Yeah, but you have to do a risk analysis and be like, what percent of the sweaty neckbeard gamers are going to be like, actually, Jimmy Fallon isn't lore accurate,
Yeah.
Actually, that's only 10% of our audience, and 30% of the audience will pay $10 to play as Jimmy Fallon.
I love this Jimmy Fallon example you're rolling with.
I don't know. I think it would just be. I like the idea of Jimmy Fallon in a game. It'd be like the most insane pick.
Maybe they test the waters. I don't know if they test the waters on someone like
no. They
that.
They test the waters on something really cool.
You think so? Well, I think it has to be really cool, but I don't think it has to be really crazy. Like I think it has to be like tame but cool at the same time.
Like imagine the Batman, like the what's his name?
Robert Pattinson. Batman?
Robert Pattinson Batman. Imagine that happened. That came out, and then you could play as like a militaristic Batman that was like more Call of Duty looking when that movie came out. That would have done numbers, and people were like, "Oh, this is so cool." So like when something like that happens, so there's like maybe a military movie, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a perfect collaboration. Actually, I love this movie. I love this. I love this actor.
I still don't know if it'd work. Like I think the average Battlefield fan would be like, "No, I get that out of my game, please."
You gotta make it. You gotta make it hype though. You have to find the perfect one. You have to make it so the first few are perfect for the audience, and then be like, actually, Jimmy Fallon's the next one.
I could maybe see it for a case for the character Black Noir from The Boys, which Black Noir just wears all black and has like tactical gear on. I could see something like that, where it's like a character.
But then they go around and throw the superhero stuff. They
yeah.
Yeah. Like Batman makes sense. Superman doesn't make sense because they can't be shooting lasers out of his eyes. He can be punching people though.
Yeah. I just hope for Battlefield 6 and for like majority of the player base's sake, they just like they leave the cosmetics like I'm sure they'll do cool stuff. But I just I hope they keep it in universe. I don't know if I want to see real people. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just
who knows? And both these games take place like slightly in the future, so.
Yeah. Well, Black Ops 7 is 2035, and then Battlefield 6 is like 2027, 2028, something like that.
Yeah. We haven't really seen that much of Black Ops 7 because they're like jumping around like jetpacks and stuff in Black Ops 7.
And there's robots. Don't forget about the robots. Maybe
they'll add a cool robot collaboration.
I can maybe see that. Like that, because that's in universe.
You can play as a Boston Dynamic robot.
Whoa.
You can play as Herbie from...
you can play as Wally.
What's it called? Herbie from Fantastic Four.
There you go. I'd rather play as Wally.
Cyborg from Teen Titans.
That'd be fire. I think, actually, now that you mention it, I think Cyborg is in one of the Call of Duty games. I could be wrong, though.
Let me look it up. But they could do Cyborg.
I also looked it up because I want to see it for myself. I feel like... No, I'm so stupid. Cyborg's in, like, one of the Mortal Kombat games or something. Or he's, like, in the...
Yeah, season... Yeah, that makes... Yeah, that sounds more familiar.
He's in... What game? It might be Injustice, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those fighting games.
I've definitely seen him before in like a realistic art style like that.
Yeah.
But that is all the news. And now we shall yap about. So yeah, they're adding that your favorite game, to Fortnite, Deep Rock Galactic. We just saw a little teaser image on Instagram stories today.
Yeah, like right before leaving work today, and it was kind of. It's
the best they could do.
Yeah, it is the best they could do. I'm just shocked with an indie game like that because. Deep Rock Galactic it's a popular indie game. Like, let me check the. You want to check the Steam charts real quick?
Yeah, I can pull that up if you're talking.
I don't know. It's interesting. I'm excited being a Deep Rock fan and a Fortnite fan to see like these two games collide and there's a collab happening. But I just don't know how they're gonna make them. I have no idea how they're gonna make the hitboxes work because these guys are little dwarves and. Are they just gonna make them like I guess taller to match everybody else? They have to. But the thing that they teased was the scout class from Deep Rock Galactic, and it looked like he was like the height of every other character in the game.
Yeah, I think they're trying to stretch him out.
Mm-hmm.
Deep Rock Galactic peaks 24 hours around 10K, and their all-time is 53.
Okay. Yeah.
So 10K of constant player is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
And it is interesting because the game it's not available on Epic. You have to get it on Steam.
It's just Steam, the Xbox PC store, Xbox console store, PlayStation store. That's kind of it.
But I feel like Fortnite occasionally, I imagine someone's like, hey, we should do a skin. And then like a bunch of people are like, yeah, we should reach out to them. And they just like it, because like, well, not all of them have to be bangers. We're printing billions of dollars, with Gorillaz music or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if this is the smallest collab they've done, like the game with like, I guess the smallest amount of attention around it, because I don't know, I'd consider Deep Rock like a triple I game. It's got that indie. It's all it is an indie game. So it's just like the other indie games you've seen Fortnite collab with are like
Among Us,
and what was the other one? Lethal Company. like games that are got massive. They blew up. They had their time. But Deep Rock has just kind of like always like been around. Or it's been around since like 2017,
2018, I think.
2018. And then yeah, I don't know. I love it. I'm just perplexed, I guess. That's like I guess that's the only word I can use. Hype, but perplexed.
They've done a Goat Sim collaboration.
Oh, okay. Actually, wait, that makes so much more sense. Because Goat Simulator and Deep Rock Galactic are published by the same studio, so that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, so maybe they just there's probably some connection there.
Yeah, because I know Deep Rock is published by Embracer Group, or well, they're like Ghost Ship Games, who makes Deep Rock Galactic or developed Deep Rock Galactic. They're owned. I think they're owned by Embracer Group, but I guess it's weird. Embracer Group lets them do their own kind of thing because they all. It's weird. Ghost Ship Games also has their own publishing studio, so I don't know. It's very weird. But yeah, I'm excited. I'll take a peek at it. I wonder what they're gonna add. I would assume they would add all 4 classes, a pickaxe. I wonder what emotes are gonna be in it though. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited though.
Yeah, when that popped up, I was like, whoa, that's interesting.
Yeah, when you said it to me, I thought you were lying. Like straight up, I thought you were just like messing with me. I was like, okay, that's a weird joke. But yeah, I guess they'll unveil it tomorrow, so we'll see if it's cool. I hope so.
Yeah, this definitely seems like their smallest indie game. From what I'm able to look up quickly, it seems like this is their smallest indie game they've ever worked with.
It's gotta be. But I feel like so many people have heard about Deep Rock Galactic now. It just keeps growing. Like the community just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I don't know. Maybe it's a slow growth to popularity, I guess.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I could talk about this very briefly, but it was Battlefield 6 related, and now I'm blanking on it. I had it earlier. It's completely poofed out of my mind. I had the monkey with symbols going because I was like, oh, there's the thought, and now it's gone. It ran out of batteries. So if there's anything you want to talk about, go for it. It might come back to me.
I can just briefly talk about what I've been playing this past week.
Yeah.
Because I got my PC all set up. I've been playing a little Cyberpunk, which has been good. The graphics are crazy.
And
then I played. I don't know. I downloaded like basically all the highest end games on my Steam library. And for some reason, I was just like hopping back and forth because I wasn't really interested in playing any of them. It's like nothing was really grabbing me. Mm-hmm. But I ended up playing quite a few hours of Hogwarts Legacy again. And I was like, this game's pretty good. It's like obviously all the hate in the world to J.K. Rowling, but and I've never watched a Harry Potter movie before, but the game itself is pretty fun, and it's a cool game. I have not beat it. I've played it for a lot. I played a lot, but I've never beat it. So maybe I'll beat it. I don't know. And then the other thing I've been playing is I got a Japanese DSi XL from eBay, and I've been playing some old DS games. I've been playing through a Pokemon Platinum ROM hack because that's like one of the few Pokemon games I've never beat. I've beat BDSP on the Switch, but I've never beat Platinum, so I haven't seen any of the extra content with that. And then I've been playing some other DS games like Animal Crossing on the DS. It's been a lot of fun. Just like it makes me feel like a kid again playing games on a DSi.
Which Animal Crossing is that on the DS again? I don't remember.
Ugh, I don't remember. Wild World maybe?
Oh, okay. Definitely one that I skipped or didn't play at least.
Yeah, Wild World. It's basically the exact same as the one on the Wii.
Oh, and the one on the Wii is like bad.
Well, it's not bad. They're all good.
Was it City Folk on the Wii?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just remember because the one I'd played previously was just the original Animal Crossing for the GameCube, and I don't know why, but City Folk just like didn't do it for me. It was just.
I think they all have selling points. I think definitely Wild World and City Folk are definitely towards the bottom, but they all have selling points.
Yeah.
It's Animal Crossing, so.
It is Animal Crossing. That's true. I don't know.
New Leaf is peak, obviously. Then New Horizons is probably after that. Then GameCube, and then probably Wii and DS after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything I've been playing this week.
I remembered my Battlefield 6 stuff, which was that there's a lot of Call of Duty players come into the game. And I think there's been a take between like gatekeeping and stuff. Where there's been like a lot of Battlefield players being like, hey, don't come over here, get out of my game. And there's been a lot of Call of Duty players that have been like, I'm playing this game and I want it to be more like Call of Duty. But I feel, but there's another side which I feel like I'm on, which is everyone like come on over, play this fucking game, but like expect people expect Battlefield fans to expect you to play it like a Battlefield game. Like don't you know? And you can try. I think if Call of Duty is your favorite FPS, I think you can implement parts of Call of Duty into the game. That's fine. They're both first-person shooter games. You know, they're in the same genre. They're going to share similarities at the end of the day. But like, if a Battlefield player, you know, and the core of Battlefield is, you know, play the objective, it's going to be expected that you got to at least try to play the objective. But I think what a lot of, especially, I think the sentiment is like is coming from a lot of streamers where they're like, I want this game to be more like Call of Duty. I'm gonna play this game like it's Call of Duty, and I think the idea is like I have to hit clips. You know, I don't care about being a Battlefield, like I don't care about playing Battlefield or being a Battlefield player. I just want to hit my clips. You know.
Yeah, I think they will try to cater to both because they need this Battlefield to be a success.
Yeah.
And I think playing the beta, that was pretty clear because some of the maps were fairly small.
They were really small for Battlefield, which I think part of that was
also
an
showing off some
overcompensation
bigger
from
ones.
2042.
Yeah, I think they're going to provide a mix.
Yeah,
I think they're going to want they need Call of Duty players to play the game, so they're going to appeal to them, but also have what actual Battlefield fans want. And maybe those Call of Duty players can migrate from the faster pace, tighter modes, where it's like constant ADHD, dopamine rush, to, you know, being in a huge field.
Yeah. I do think it's interesting though that so a lot of people are complaining that the game is too fast paced. But the base movement in Battlefield 6 is slower than the base movement of Battlefield 3, which people say is like peak Battlefield. So I don't know. I found that kind of silly and interesting.
Slow it down. I prefer a slow game over the fast game.
I think the pacing of Battlefield 6 is kind of perfect.
Slow down the time to kill.
I think I agree with that. I think they should slow it down just like the tiniest bit. Like I think every single gun in the game should take like at least one more bullet. But maybe that's also because they had some weird connection issues. And you know, that's nothing new for like the Battlefield series. Like the new game comes out, it's got weird netcode, and then they sort it out relatively quickly. But it's like, I don't know how they keep doing this over and over again. As they like, you know, new game comes out, the netcode sucks, and then they fix it. But yeah. Main point is
it was a beta.
Yeah. Oh, it for sure.
So who knows? We actually have to see how the game plays out. We have to see like what proportions of maps are big maps versus small maps, and what modes are catered to the Call of Duty people.
Yeah. Which nine maps are going to be at launch, and we saw what, 4 of them? 3, 4 of them? I want to say 4.
4. Yes.
So I'm hoping the other 5 are, you know, maybe at least
I believe they showed off I think they showed
off
off a bigger one recently.
Yeah. Well, we know Operation Firestorm is coming in the game, which is a Battlefield 3 map, and that map that's a great map. Absolutely great map. So, it gives me hope for the others because I think maps will, you know, it will, I think because people will, you know, they'll get into the game, they'll be having fun with it, but then like keeping people on, the maps will make and break that retention, I feel.
Yeah, it's going to be boring if there's 9 maps and then half of them you don't want to play because it's like snipers only or like the tanks are completely overpowered.
Liberation Peak sucks. I think that is a sentiment across the board. Everyone hates Liberation Peak.
And then that one snowy map where it's like it was sniping, it's like
that's
how in the beta
Peak.
Are most of the maps not good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, hot take though. I kind of like the New York map. I didn't think it was too bad. I thought the verticality was kind of nice. I know a lot of people hate that map too, but I thought it was all right. It is really small though. It's like the Nuketown of Conquest maps. It was so small.
I didn't get to play it much. I just realized I played like one game and I was like, this is very small.
Yeah. But anyway, main point, you know, if you're a Call of Duty player coming into Battlefield, just like expect Battlefield fans to want you to try and play it like a Battlefield game, or expect you to at least play it like a Battlefield game and want to learn what a Battlefield game is, you know. Don't come in and just start swinging that this game needs to be more like Call of Duty, you know, because if you want it to be more like Call of Duty, just go play Call of Duty, because that already exists, you know.
That's not what EA wants to hear. EA says, come play Battlefield. Do not go to Call of Duty.
That's so fair. But they did say they want Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 era, and, you know.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we want money. Great. What a brilliant concept. We want a lot of people to play the game.
Yeah. I think EA, yeah, they want money, but I trust
They're not like,
Vince.
ooh, which of these Battlefields actually had the most artistic and defined gameplay loop? No, they're like, which one of these made number go up the biggest? The best one? Let's make the best one again. Just do the best one again.
This one, do number go up?
Oh, and these guys who play this other game that's like way more successful because we have Roger from American Dad, let's do that.
Our numbers are going down because we don't have Roger?
Where's Roger? We need Roger. Let's add John Arbuckle from Garfield.
Yes! Let's just add Garfield. Just add Garfield.
Think about how hype that'd be though if they added John Arbuckle. He's in full military equipment, and he's hyper realistic.
He's so good. You got a little Garfield charm or a little Garfield backpack?
He's like, what's the actor from Superbad?
Michael Cera.
Yeah, he's Michael Cera, hyper realistic, fully scanned in. You see like his pores and stuff. And then he has a back bling that is a hyper realistic cat that looks like Garfield.
That'd be amazing. All right,
like
I'm in. I'd buy it. They shouldn't do the grounded stuff.
It's just like, oh, and they give him like some background story, like John Arbuckle was drafted in this war, blah 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 blah. He left home without his cat, but his cat chased him, followed him all the way to blah 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 the battlefield.
Learn his story.
That'd be right now. And you're John Arbuckle, and it's like funny, but it's also like I'm a real man. You know, you're Michael Cera also.
I would play if they put Michael Cera in the game. I'd just do it for Michael Cera.
Get me in there, EA. You know my number. Is that it? Is that all we wanted to talk about?
I think we done did it. I think that's.
Did you have anything you played this last week that you're like, I need to talk about this?
No. I'm just, I'm still on my Monster Hunter grind. I don't know. We played a little bit of the finals for one night.
The finals is good. Well, you weren't on the next night when we were like, let's play. And you're like, no.
Oh, I see.
That literally happened. We said, let's play. And then you were like, nah.
Did I say no, or was I just like not of it?
You were just like, available? Oh, I'm too sleepy.
Oh, yeah, I was too sleepy. Hey,
I'm down to play the finals any night.
We got to do it again. Oh, and my girlfriend and I played Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort. Did a little throwback, and that was kind of awesome. That was kind of epic. Those games still hold up. They're still great.
Is that all?
That's what I got to say about that.
Did we do the thing?
I think we did the thing, and...
Shall we say goodbye?
Let's get the heck out of here.
Well, if you liked this episode, and you're listening to us on YouTube, give us a like and a subscribe so you can see more of our episodes. And if you're on audio platforms, give us a 5 stars. If you enjoyed it, 5 stars. Give it your truest ranking. 4.5 maybe? 4? 3? Anything would be appreciated.
Preferably 5.
And give us a follow so you can hear more of our episodes. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week with the news recapped yet again. Bye-bye.
Adios!